Hello, I am back again. Yes, at last I'm finally back. God, Christmas was like no other. Super busy, just non-stop. Yeah, so you may notice I've actually had to revert back to the old area at the minute. Yeah, it was just far too crowded because where those bunk beds still are, because the mattresses are coming next week at some bloody point, I don't know when. It was just far too crowded, but I will be reverting back to the standing position very, very soon, in a few videos time. Speaking of a few videos time, tomorrow, a little later than I planned, because I've just been that busy. Obviously, again, had my birthday on Thursday last week, so I am finally going to be bringing up my top 5 games that I played last year. Not necessarily live streamed, but played. And there is one in there that's quite controversial that a few people will like, and quite a few probably won't like. I will tell you that right now. But I'll look to dive in, explain things, like game mechanics. Some games are self-explanatory. I won't even need to bother doing that. Okay, there's probably at least 2 of them in there. But yes, so we're going to talk about football and the 4-0 public humiliation of Sunderland. Which, to be honest, Cardiff only really started turning the screw massively when we went down to 10 men, which was a wrong decision as well, in my opinion. Others would say I'm wrong, but personally, I don't think it was a red card. I really don't. And Don gets the ball first. Granted, I know he doesn't look interested in playing for the club, but tough, you get picked, you got to play. Simple as that. Yeah, it was one of those where you've seen players do worse and get away with it. It's ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. When I saw the red card, I was jumping up and down. It was just absolutely preposterous and, quite frankly, bad refereeing. But we're not here to talk about the referee, because we all know if I get started, I'll never stop. So yeah, oh, there we go. It's adjusted to the light at last. Bloody thing. So yeah, it was. Don't go wrong. I mean, Sunderland, they weren't. While I'd say Sunderland deserved a draw, we weren't exactly the best team that we have been, for some games in the season. That's for sure. But that said, it still could be worse. How, I hear you ask? Well, there is actually one team that is actually worse than Sunderland at league games this year so far. Everton. No points. No goals scored. But even more embarrassing, not a single shot on target either. That's got to be worrying. So that's going to be my question of the video. Not as to whether Sunderland will survive, but personally I still think we'll survive, as a lot of fans still do. It's just going to take this transfer window. We need to get a couple of players in. Like, we all know that, We've known that since the start of the season, let's face it. So my question to you, Everton fans, will things turn around? Actually, the question to all of you, will things turn around for Everton? There we are. So obviously you've also in the Premier League got Stoke there looking dead and buried. Swansea, to be honest with you, they should have beat Newcastle. Genuinely should have. I know Newcastle had the better chances. Got to give credit where credit's due, but I've just got a funny feeling. The teams that are going to go down are going to be Swansea, Stoke and Newcastle. There's Newcastle, nothing to do with the rivalry. It's the lack of money. That's what's getting me for them, the lack of money. He's looking to sell the club, but surely if you want to sell the club, you need to make it look better. You still need to put money in it, no matter what you're talking about, takeover-wise, because it's on, then it's off, it's on, then it's off. It won't happen this season. I'll be surprised if it does happen this season. And if it does, it'll probably be after the January transfer window when it's too late. Swansea, well, we all know they're financially not as bad as Sunderland, but not too far off. So they're going to really struggle. I can see them getting relegated. It's a toss-up between West Brom and Stoke. I can't put my finger on it. Alan Pardew don't know whether it was the right choice for West Brom. Stoke still no manager. It's going to be interesting, Premier League wise. That's the city who goes down to the Championship, that's for sure. But yeah, it's been an awful weekend for Sunderland fans, hasn't it? It really has. Yeah, so we need players. We do need, I'd say, at least 2 more players. You know, and injuries we know haven't helped, but how many times is that? I feel like I've got me eye, bear with me. How many times are we going to come up with this excuse? Oh yeah, we've got all these injuries. It shouldn't wash. It really should not wash. So, well, hopefully in a couple of videos' time they'll be set up and out of the room. Where I'm going to put that box. The box is huge. I mean, you're looking at least 3.5 metre by about 2 metre box. That's how big these bunk beds are. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so live stream will be tomorrow night. I'll have the video out tomorrow afternoon for the top 5 games. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. So guys, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave your comments below. And this time, I am back for good.